Hey, it's been a while. Got a lot of things going on up here and in here. Coming off of a day of going out and getting on the mat, doing some taekwondo with some fellow brothers and sisters, and it's the next day. You know, the adrenaline wears off, and then you do a check-in, say what's going on, how do we do? When we're on the mat, we don't necessarily feel the blows that we give each other, and sometimes it takes a day or two to see like, ooh, yeah, got a bruise, maybe chest hurts, muscles that you haven't really worked or stretched start to talk to you. But do we listen? I woke up this morning, I didn't feel too bad. It was the first time getting on a mat and doing some sparring with some fellow martial artists, and I learned a lot about myself. One thing I learned is like, you can plan something all you want, but until it's really in your awareness or in the moment, who knows how you're gonna react or respond or what's gonna come out. You could think like, oh, I'm gonna be like Chuck Norris, dreadlocks and kick some ass, and maybe you get the ass kicking, maybe you kick some ass, but one thing I learned, it's how you play while you're on the mat. Even when the world's spinning around at 1,000,000 miles an hour, you can still play fair. And that's one of the things I respect about the martial arts we've been practicing. My son and I, they set up these experiences where you can get out and practice and let it out. But it's like controlled chaos. A little order, a little chaos. But for the most part, nobody leaves too hurt. Maybe some egos if you wanted to, walk home with a bunch of medals, or you have something to prove. You might come out a little damaged, but if you're just out there to play, you might have some bumps and bruises, but I don't think the heart takes too big of a hit. I saw some really cool stuff this weekend. I saw grown men respect each other. I saw kids, little kids, they very impressionable and seem to have a lot to prove. And some go out there like baby vipers, some are calm, some get very emotional, winning and losing. Some of us take it really seriously, and the true victors and that I saw yesterday weren't necessarily first place, second place winners. It's how they conducted themselves, either winning humbly or losing, with grace. That's the thing about competition is, as far as like accolades and rewards go, few get them, but the real rewards is who you have left after the match is over. Who's with you? Are you focused on, oh, I should have done this or I should have done that, or do you leave it on the mat? Or do you plan to get I'm gonna get him next time, or you just say, hey, it is what it was. Competition, in my 40s is a lot different than it was in my 20s and in my teens. Now I still gotta gotta go to work tomorrow. I still gotta use this body to provide for my family and to do a service, so I can't be out there swinging it around like a club, just beating on things, I gotta be able to go in the next day and still move and do what you do. But I really appreciate the people who invested a lot of time into creating these, call them scenes, just places where we can go out and have experiences and practice, life, arts, but there's many arenas in life, and some of them you're gonna walk out a winner. Sometimes you're gonna walk out with your ass kicked, but the takeaway is how you play the game. I saw a kid get hit, and he's rattled. He got his bell rung, and he was sitting there a little out of it, and I saw a kid come up to him and make sure that he was all right. Do a little check-in, and I thought it was pretty amazing to see that here's kids with 10 years of experience, and they're checking in on other people, making sure they're okay. That's what I learned yesterday. Something that's been on my heart is I got a guy in a neighborhood that I don't know, he just seems like he's full of hate. He spews out a lot of stuff that just a lot of anger behind it, and I'm not sure where it comes from, but I feel it. It's been directed at me a few times, and on my walk this morning I talked to a neighbor, and he got a dose of it too, and we all go through life. We've all seen what we've seen, and I don't know what he's seen. I don't know what elicits his anger, but I don't know what to do. I've seen the ramifications of his anger expressed through his children, to my child, and as a fellow parent, is it my duty to discipline a kid? No, but is it being responsible to point out that maybe certain actions aren't accepted in this group? Maybe in your own group, but in this group, try to play fair. But I don't know what to do. Someone in your environment that's, seems like he's crying out for help but doesn't know how to ask for it. Could be right, could be wrong, I don't know, but do we just ignore it and just say that, it is who he is? Then it manifests into something. I don't know what to do. Maybe you guys have some suggestions, but we all have the right to say what we want to say. That's the First Amendment. But when it's directed at you, and I don't know, man. So learning out here, not everything is controlled chaos. Sometimes it's just pure chaos. Maybe sometimes it's all order, but I don't know. My heart hurts when I feel other people are hurting too. You know, we're all in this world together. But it's been a wild weekend. Seen a lot of stuff. Learned a lot about myself. One thing I learned is what you give your attention to, it grows. You want to be a kind person and you put your attention to being kind. Watch what happens. But the same could go towards hatred. If you look at something, this is one thing I realized is like if I wanted to look for something that I love about something, I'll find it. If I want to look for something that I hate about someone, I'm sure I'll find that too. And just the question turns into, what are you looking for? Try not to be one-sided and just look for, all the kindness in the world, because, it's out there. So is all the hatred too. All I can really control is my own chaos, maybe, but it's the environment that you're in. That's your life. Your inner world shows up in your outer world, and maybe this is just your inner world pointing to something. I don't know much, but I do know that I appreciate all my fellow brothers and sisters out there, having the courage to get out in life and live. We all play the game differently. We all have different things we want to see or experience. My wife told me a long time, stay in your own lane, and I stay in my own lane. But if someone's trying to, knock you out of your lane, what do? I don't know. I don't want to ramble. I'm just out here in nature. Found a cool little spot. I think that's a thistle. That was my dad's favorite flower. And that's something I realized is just like, it's prickly. It's got a little prickles to it. But it's still got a flower too. We all bloom and we all got our pricklies and our pokes and our softness and our hardness, and it's, try to be what the moment needs you to be. Needs me to be, I don't know about you, but this moment I just wanted to share. Appreciate you. Love you. Have a good day.